Hello, welcome in everybody. Happy Monday, happy Labor Day. We are looking at what they're not telling you and possible outcome today. All signs, Aries through Pisces. And for each zodiac sign, I will look at Aries through Pisces, a quick message to see possible outcome or feelings, whatever comes through. But make sure to hit that. Oh, no, now it's the hype button if you want to help this channel out. Not the like button, the hype button, right? If you want to show me some love in. Good morning. All right. And congratulations again to Tam Tostrophe for winning. Happy birthday, Leo. If you want to win a personal reading, now just say happy birthday, Virgo. And we are moving up towards the full moon energy. So guys, let's all be kind to one another. These eclipse seasons coming in, and we're all, could be a little bit emotional. So let's just be kind of cool today. It is the feelings one. Sometimes the feeling ones can bring up some feeling, and sometimes it can cause some triggering. And I'm not trying to do that today. So yes, I always wear this. I'm like one of those people that wear the same thing over and over and over and over again. Keeps life simple. But I did get this in San Francisco. It was handmade by an artist from New Hampshire, and they sold it at a shop in San Francisco. All right. So I am using the cards I'm using today are, I'm keeping it simple. I'm using Under the Oak Tarot. All right. And I am using my Joker cards. I don't know. Here it is. Joker Tarot deck. All right. I'm using the two decks. We're looking at feelings. We're going to dive in. And hello, Angel. Hello, Sunshine. Hello, Lori. What is that? Aid Borby. April. And we have FG. We have Romy. Just give a little bit of shout out. Bettina and Epi. All right, guys. Make sure you're coming in with your energy. I do enjoy it. It helps out with the readings. And plus, I just love you guys sending. Oh, South Africa. Hello, Connie. All right. So the more energy, the better. Timestamps will be up after I'm done with the live stream. I try not to talk during the reading, but I do chat in between with everybody. So just tell me your sign, where you're from, and show some love. And we're going to start Aries off at 3:33. I think I got everything I wanted to say out. So let's get in here. Let's get in here and go. All right. No, I always do this. No. Ha, there it is. There it is. All right. Oh, yes. Hello. Archer's in the house. All right. He helps me out so much behind the scene, guys. You show him, so give him some hugs. Give him some hugs. He really has, over the years, really helped me out. Because I'm like technically, I don't know what you call it, malfunctioned, even though. All right, Aries. So Aries, you are welcome. Let's do this. Let's look at their feelings for you. All right. We get the Magician to start off the bottom of the deck. So we are looking at possibly a Gemini's. Let's teach this deck, right? Page of Pentacles. All right, so that's their feelings for you. What they're not telling you, though. We have the 30 of Wands, right? So this is already starting off pretty good. So their challenge at the Knight of Swords, they make decisions too quickly. So that's a given right there. So, all right. So, Aries, you're dealing with somebody who may come in, pull away, they're quick to make decisions, say things, stress you out, and they may test you. All right. So I am seeing that already from this reading. How do they view you? The Two of Swords, they know they're confusing you, and sometimes it feels like they're not even quite sure if they've messed up, right? Or they've tested you too much. And if you're really even into it anymore, or you're into them. All right. So they go back and forth from questioning themselves and questioning you at the same time. So what is their deal? How do you view them? And we'll see The Four of Swords, all right? So they go quiet on you a lot and stress you out. All right, but they're not, I don't see you guys giving up on this. And what Spirit wants you to know is Three of Pentacles. All right, so the Magician card, could it work? Absolutely, this could work. So I guess I'm doing Judge Judy today, right? And trying to see the possible outcome, trying to see, you know, I want you to remember though, these eclipse seasons, Spirit, I'm going to start here, is going to show you a different story at times, right? And it's going to, we're going to get caught up. We got to let go. We got to learn, you know, we just got to kind of, you know, not get caught up in our emotions and know that these can be messing with a lot of people. So your person may be showing up questionable. Now, they're very attracted to you. I mean, they're quick, you know, they come at you pretty quickly. Like when you say something, when you're around them, or when they think about you, I mean, they get excited. You know, and sometimes they may even, you know, they might blame you as if you're unpredictable, but it's them that's unpredictable in this connection. And I can see that they're really confusing you. I mean, they just go from, it's like they're chasing their tail. All right. But they're attracted to you. There's something about you that gets them going. And, you know, I can see here, you know, they go silent on you. And, you know, you're like, what the hell's up? 1 minute you're coming in, rolling in out super fast. And you make me feel like we're going somewhere. This person really cares about you or very interested in you, right? Page of Pentacles. It's like, all right, I see where this can go. And sometimes it goes super fast and you connect. And then boom, it's like it spins around and they go quiet. It's like they pushed too far, you know? It's like, honestly, I feel like this person is, they think you're unpredictable, but they're coming off towards you as being unpredictable. They may even feel like, it's like they're kind of shy when you don't, and they're not showing it maybe to you, but they're afraid to get burned, you know, or if I make a choice, they're very defensive. All right, so they're on guard. They must not always, believe it or not, you might think they're the shit, but maybe somebody else in the past has not put them on a pedestal like you have. Right. And it's looking like you're going, what the heck's going on this part? But they're thinking that you're unpredictable. I don't know. 1 minute I feel like Aries is into me. The next minute Aries is not, you know, or feels like, you know, you might be talking to somebody else or into somebody else. Now you are stressing this person out more than you realize. And I'm sure you're telling me that they stress you out. You view them as exciting but unreliable. So it is a mirroring effect here. And what Spirit wants you to know is the pieces are coming together. This is annoying me. You know what I mean? It's like, give this person their little bit of space, break. All right. The pressure is going to get to them. They don't, it's almost like this person does not like to let the time lapse between the two of you go too long, because they get more afraid that you're going to disappear. You're going to meet somebody else, even though they try to maybe keep you thinking the opposite. All right. They just want to keep you guessing to make sure they have you still, which to some of you that may sound like a game playing, and that could be dependent on how unhealthy a situation is, or it could be just a test. You know what I mean? I'm testing the waters as I'm trying to really get to know you. Right? Because you do test this person. They may be more shy than you think and more protective of themselves, of getting hurt. But I see this person deep inside feels, you know, the Three of Wands. It's like, man, I can see Aries and I really connecting and maybe going somewhere together. You know, so they have even thought about it. I'm pulling from the wrong deck here. All right. So what they're not telling you, you know, the Three of Wands and the Five, oh, this person definitely keeps eyes on you, keeps tabs of you, and something you're doing or something you're saying online or something you've said when you've texted them has really got them second guessing themselves, and it's got them all confused. All right. They keep tabs on you more than you know. All right. They might even ask where you're going or check out or try to figure out what your schedule is or where you're going or where you're going to be. All right. But you are messing with their head in some way. You could be talking to a lot of people or just have a lot of friends or just seem like you're doing something else all the time. And this person is up in their head. I have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this is telling me that there is a sense of this person stepping up and taking more responsibility. The Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, this is somebody here that is going to put the work in, right? So it looks like eventually this person going to step up, all right, and mature. So you're being asked here to kind of like be, you know, just stay with integrity. Don't get pulled into any games this person is playing, or if they're trying to play games here and tempt you into some sort of argument, or just to test you and see what you're up, what you're doing. Because it's like they're trying to see if, you know, how much you really are into them. All right. So I wouldn't get caught up in this person's game. It's very exciting. This person does excite you. And I do see the tension between the two of you is rising. And if this person is silent, they're not staying silent for very long. All right, I do see you guys working this out, connecting with one another here. So the possible outcome is you guys coming together. But I just see this person here does go from from saying one thing to another. All right, and it definitely can drive you crazy. So let's see. Signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is very strong in your reading. Let's see Aries through Pisces and see the potential with your sign. All right. Aries through Pisces. All right. Let's see. All right, look at this Page of Wands, Aries. Passion. All right. You know, and this can be very playful. And this can be, we're going my way, you know, and exciting and impulsive at the same time. And it seems like you and another Aries have a lot of fun together, but at the same time, you might bump heads and want to go different ways at a time, but you really like to flirt with each other. So there's a lot of potential here for you guys to continue with this playfulness. And this is messages coming in with another Aries. Taurus, the Hierophant showing up. All right, so you know you need more spontaneous energy. All right, and you have a Taurus that is sort of in their ways. You know, has to do things by the book. You know, really. But you know, this tells me though this could turn into a commitment. All right, but there's going to be a push pull between energies. You guys are completely different. And you're going to end up pushing harder and need patience with the Taurus. All right. Gemini. Oh, the Lovers card. Look at this flirting and love affair happening. So lots of communication, lots of talking here. There could be lots of triggering too with you and a Gemini, but you guys are definitely feeling each other. Cancer, we have, you know, they want the real deal. Cancer is like, all right, if we're going to do this, I definitely need us to be real with each other. So if they're pondering, it looks like they are not wanting to repeat the past, right? They don't want to take a risk. You know, they want things, they want to make sure everything's right between the two of you, because there could have been, you know, some things bad decisions that happened in the past. And they just want to make sure if we're going to do this over, we got to do it right. All right. Well, you know, you got a Leo here kind of hanging around, not really sure what they're doing. So there could be some silence between you and a Leo. You're maybe not sure right now where things are going. We have Virgo. All right. So Virgo's like, what's up, Aries? All right. You're sexy. I love this card. All right. So it looks like you and Virgo are on the same page. No matter what's happening right now, it looks like you guys are going to pull it together. Libra, looks like opposites attract here. You and Libra started a conversation, a relationship. Scorpio, right? There's your Scorpio, Knight of Swords, right? So you guys can be quick. You guys can be feisty. You guys can be testing each other, right? There could be some defensiveness or jealousy there with you and a Scorpio, but it looks like you guys trigger each other. You get each other going, so it's going somewhere. Sagittarius, it looks like there's some disappointment here with a Sagittarius. Just feels like there's no stability and it's constantly making you worried. Capricorn, though, it looks like Capricorn is thinking about the future. Think about reaching out. There's room for growth here with a Capricorn. Aquarius could be doing their own thing. I mean, obviously they like going home with you, they like being with you, but then they run when you want stability. And Pisces, we're seeing a Pisces stepping up and taking responsibility. This could really turn into something nice between you and a Pisces. All right, so that is how it's going to go today. Let me know in the comments section. All right, let's see Taurus. Let me put the time in. All right. Well, I got 17, so all right, let's keep it the same. Taurus. Taurus, their feelings for you. Woo. One more shuffle. All right, Taurus. 4 swords. All right, so somebody feels, like, I just need some space here. Let's see what's going on. Thank you for the drink. Lover's card. All right, what they're not telling you. All right. This person's pretty vulnerable. You've got them really thinking. Oh, look at the 7 of Swords. The challenge for this person is trusting. I mean, what the heck, right? How they view you, the Hierophant. But if there's anybody that's going to show them trust, it's you. All right. You view them, the Temperance card. You have a lot of patience with this person. It's like you understand this person. They're lucky to have you. I don't say that very often. They're lucky to have you in their life. All right, let's see. Possible outcome. We have Queen of Swords. Looks like you got somebody here stepping up, and we have the Spirit's advice, the 2 of Swords. All right, so Taurus, you're dealing with somebody that gets overwhelmed pretty fast, pretty easily. But I get this chill, like this energy of this person starting to relax more. So there's something you're doing that's getting this person to kind of unfold, and you're not going to see this right away. It's going to be in steps, but I think you know that. I think I think the Temperance card here, I think you've got the patience for it, and you're the one that's it's going to pay out in the end. Maybe your person's not used to somebody like you, the way you love them, the way you care about them, right? Something, like I said, I always say this about my Tauruses, you have that energy like a Cancer does, that has the aura bubble. There's just something about the whole package, and you bring a sense of stability. That's your sign, and you bring a sense of groundedness to the people that are around you, and like you're reliable, your personality, the way you do things, the way you show up. And that's not common as much anymore. You know what I mean? Like, people are so unpredictable and emotional and sometimes all over the place with all the things changing. And it's like to have somebody in your life who, when you call up, is always, you know, there, and just seems like, you know, even, you know, very patient. Your person has some, you know, betrayal in their past. They have some trust in their past. They just, the littlest thing can get this person in their head. It can get them overwhelmed thinking, and, you know, you know, and if you're dealing with somebody who's just came out of a relationship or has had bad relationship in the past, I mean, it's, you know, it's a slow process for you, but it looks like one that could end up lasting quite some time. The Temperance card is telling me that this is unfolding, and, you know, whereas it may feel like the energy is taking forever right now, it's really, there's so much more happening behind the scenes that when it clicks, it's just going to all come together. Because it looks like your person here, the outcome is, there's just a knowing within this person of being able to step up and be responsible, and facts are facts, and sort of seeing through the bullshit. So it looks like your person's going to see the truth of who they can trust. And that's where, if your person pulls away a little bit, they're finding a sense of peace. There's something about your relationship that allows this person, or they're starting to think or see a different perspective of things. You know, you make them think about certain things. You may question them. You may bring up things, or do things that make this person have to sit back and really, really think and ponder. But they're starting to awaken to you, awaken to this connection. You know, I got the Two of Cups. You've got somebody realizing their feelings for you are, you know, you're unique, and you guys, but you have so much in common. There's something that is building with the Two of Cups, you guys having the conversations that you've been having, the time that you've spent together, is bringing this person a sense of peace. You know, the quietness, it could be, you know, the beginning of clearing up all the bullshit that they have been caught up in for quite some time. They may have a lot of noise going on in their life, a lot of unhealthiness going on in their life, or just chaos right now in their life. But when they're talking to you, there's something about it that relaxes them. So the Lovers card, you know, and the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, this person is just, you know, I've been through a lot of disappointment in the past. I've been hurt. And if this person hurt you, man, they're feeling pretty guilty. Because you're seeing the Three and the Four of Swords. It's like, I've had time to think about, you know, what I said or what I did. And, you know, for you to still be there for this person, the Hierophant, it's like, but there's something about you understanding this person and understanding how this person acts or reacts, and you're willing to forgive this person for anything they've done. It's that Lovers card that's kind of trumping everything. It just feels like, you know, when none of us are perfect, and this is somebody that you forgive easily, even if it's caused you pain. You know, you feel pulled sometimes. Sometimes you question things. And I feel like Spirit's telling you in this reading not to question yourself, not to question this connection. You have somebody that's in love, fallen in love, and maybe even feels, you know, horrible or guilty because they have a hard time expressing themselves, or if they've hurt you in the past, how do I heal this? But I've learned my lesson. You can see this person here is leveling up, is learning their lesson, has a conscience. You know, they see you as somebody they can build stability with, somebody who is very, very dependable and stable. So this could turn into a long-term commitment. And I got the Sun card. This marriage, whatever marriage is for you, you got Leo energy, Gemini energy, another Taurus, and a Sagittarius, and you have Libra. All right, so you're shining some light on this person's problems, and they sometimes don't like it. They sometimes don't like it. You have a way about you of, you know, you call things out or you say things, but, you know, and this person triggers you too, but there's something about you bringing some awareness to this person about what needs to be done. And I see a lot of healing energy happening between you and this relationship. The Fool card and the Temperance card. All right. At some point here along the road, all this time that it's taken to get to this point is going to seem like it never took that long. All right. You guys don't really have a clue, and you don't really have a clue what the next step is or how things are unfolding. But the Fool card is talking about a new experience coming your way. It's like you guys are on the right path. The two of you are helping each other balance yourselves out. You might be doing more of the work right now, and but it's really working with this person. You're getting this person here to shift their perspective. All right, they're starting to calm down and realize things, and thinking about the future of what they want. They're starting to see the future a lot clearer. So at some point, it's going to seem like, you know, all right, this is going in slow motion. And then at some point, it's going to just pick up speed. And you're going to be like, you're not even, these days are going to be like a blur, right? You have somebody here that is starting to see fact from emotion. And they're starting to see, you know, some of their triggers and some of their trust issues here that are affecting the situation. So I really do see somebody here going through a lot of healing for you, for themselves, but because of you. And the Two of Swords, like I said, is you kind of going, Spirit's saying here, you're kind of going around in circles. You know, sometimes you're like, I just don't know. But you do know. You do know, and it looks like your patience is going to pay off in this connection. All right, so let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see. So Aries. Aries is just all over the place with so much going on in their life right now, right? But it's like, I'm still here. Things are going around, and so you just got to hang on there with an Aries. It looks like another time coming back around here. It does seem like your Aries gets overwhelmed. It might rush around, might make decisions too quickly, whatever. But it does seem like the two of you have another destined you know, interference coming in, or a moment coming in that's going to change the course of this relationship. Taurus, Ace of Pentacles. So you have solid commitment coming in. All right, there is stability between you and another Taurus. You know, it looks like they're making an offer to you. They want to see this turn into something more. Gemini, same thing. Gemini here on the fence here, but it looks like they're making a decision. You know, they heard you. They felt something you said. They feel the connection. You guys may, you know, they may be quick to say stuff, right? And it may make you mad, but it looks like there's something about the two of you that keeps it going. Now, Cancer here is a little bit nervous, you know, about saying something to you, telling something, but it looks like they want to open up and connect with you. We have Leo wanting to show you some love. All right, so Leo is definitely feeling you. Like, let's start this fresh. Can we just move forward? And there is something about, for some of you, thank you for forgiving me. Virgo here has love for you, the Ace of Cups. It's like, I don't know, you're making me feel a certain way. Taurus, Virgo's got you on their minds. Libra, the Tower card. So Libra is like, this is very unstable right now, you know. I'm going through a lot, and it may be affecting you, Taurus, but you got to let that Tower fall, because it looks like with you and a Libra, there's just a lot of instability here going on, but it does not mean it's over. I mean, something has to crumble before we can rebuild it. Scorpio, Seven of Swords. Scorpio has trust issues. That reading could be about you, Scorpio. You know, it's like, I've got to learn how to trust again. Maybe they're testing you, all right? Maybe you are challenging for a Scorpio, right? But there's something there. You guys are opposites. Opposites, you know, do attract. Sagittarius, the moon card. You got Sagittarius really in their emotions, really starting to think about the future with you. Capricorn here wants your attention. Capricorn feels like the two of you can, you know, come into alignment again, or heal the situation, get over something that you guys have just recently been through. Aquarius, Ace of Wands, right? Aquarius wants to spark up conversation. They are like, this is an intense connection. I feel you. It's intense, but we got to see what's going on here. And Pisces, this is challenging, right? With you and a Pisces, but you pissed me off or you stressed me out, but I still don't want to give up. All right. Let's see. Gemini. What did I miss? Oh, Mr. Can do for you. I always do that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Yes, it is hot down here in Florida. All right. Let's see. Gemini. 32. You're welcome. Ooh, Gemini, the Four of Pentacles just flew out. All right. Somebody over here, like, you know, I don't want to let go. But you got me kind of in a corner. All right. So that just kind of flew out. All right. You got the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So this is all right. This is good. All right. What you got, Gemini? What you have for me? All right. You're really on somebody's head. This person here is having a hard time admitting something to you. You know, they feel pulled to open up, tell you something, maybe even ask you to forgive them for saying something to you or not saying something to you. But it's really worrying them. It's really bothering them. I mean, they're, you know, it's like, Gemini, why can't we just get along most of the time? I don't understand how it gets like this, you know? It's like we both know we're connected. We both know that we're in, you know, we've come this far. And yet it's like, you got me. You got me. All right, you got me. Let me see the Ten of Cups. All right. This person has a fear of commitment. But yet, if there's anybody that you've got them thinking, I got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. This person can't let anybody close to them. They have a hard time letting somebody get close to them. But every time you pull away, they eyeball you. They're peeking around the corner. They're very possessive of you. They need you. This person needs you in their life. And yet they can't get their head straight. You know, they want to be together with you, but the closer you get to them, the more they pull away. And then they beat themselves up for it. And as soon as you start to think, you know, all right, I'm gonna do my thing. This person is just not showing up for me. They come creeping back in. You know, they know they stress you out. This relationship is very intense. They feel like you're done with them. They feel like, you know, you've had enough, but I can see that you'd still give it another go. Like this person drives you mad. This relationship can get very heated, very intense. And yet you feel this pull to this person. You're like, some relationships just take more work, and this person is worth it. But you both are kind of burning up with, you know, and running in your corners. You view them, the Knight of Pentacles, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It seems like this person promises you a lot and then doesn't always follow through with their promise. You see them as very cautious. You see them as very hardworking at times. And sometimes they really do show up for you. And, you know, they're on point and, you know, very caring, very dependable. And you really like this person's style. But then they move slow. Then they kind of put the brakes on and they hold back. As soon as you start getting a little bit emotional, or the pressure's on, or you want to, you start to feel like, you know, this sense of urgency, like, come on, this person stresses you out. It's like, I can't wait forever. But this is like, you know, and I almost feel like your person, it's like, why do I do this? I don't know why I do this. Why I keep going around in circles like this. And I have the King of Pentacles as the outcome, you know, so I am seeing somebody step up here. They're aware that they need to grow up, step up. What Spirit want you to know? The Four of Swords. Same kind of message here too that I was getting with, I think, Taurus. You know, it's somebody here is realizing you're right about something. I mean, all you're trying to do is give some love. You know, you start to get going, you start to, you know, put the work in. You're like, oh, you know, let's do this, let's fight for this, let's go. And then your person puts the brakes on and goes hiding in a corner, and it just, it burns you up. And this person, the more frustrated you get with this person, the harder it is for them to face you. But then they always seem to find their way back in. Why are they the Four of Pentacles? I have the Justice cards. He's like, I lied to you. I wasn't being fair with you. I was being selfish. This person was being selfish with their they may have even made you feel like you did something wrong. Or, you know, or vice versa. You called them out, or they called you out, you know, one or the other. But it feels like, you know, why do we keep going here? Why do we keep getting here? This is wild. You know, somebody here wants to make peace with you. And I do see the Page of Wands. Like, we have such a fun, intense relationship when we are, it's so fun and flirty when things are going good. But then it looks like, you know, your person gets all serious and, you know, puts the fire out by lying about their feelings. Let's see, the Wheel. I mean, you're just kind of going with it at times. You're just kind of taking your chances with this one. You feel the fire, you feel the passion, you try to keep this person upbeat and happy, you try to be playful with this person. but it's like you're trying to pull somebody out of this this place. It's really hard for this person to open up, but you got them stepping up here. So I do see them, you know, I don't know if like you're reaching some boiling point or something has happened between the two of you where you've reached some point where you're just like, all right, enough's enough. You're ready to give up, and it looks like this person's ready to step up. Spirit saying a little bit of space here between the two of you with that Four of Swords is bringing clarity to your person. They're invested in you and there's no turning back. There may have been some missed details. Somebody wasn't, you know, said something or wasn't 100% honest about something. But, you know, maybe they felt it was best to hold back something, but then they realized that it affected you. And now somebody's saying, you know, but now I'm regretting it. Now I'm, you know, it's like they don't like seeing you like this. But your person here, the challenge though, is letting somebody into their world. Your person is like, I don't like letting people inside my house. But somehow you keep finding a way into my heart, or you're finding a way into my heart. This is somebody that does not open their door to their house to anybody, just anybody. And you seem to think no matter what, I'm going to put the work in, but I feel like this person's got you on your last leg, right? You are ready to give up, but the wheel's still turning. Forces are still bringing this back around. Seems like somebody coming back around to try and, you know, it looks like they're going to follow through, you know, make plans with you, follow through, reconnect. Because you got somebody here reminiscing over, you know, moments you've had together, fun times you've had together. And somebody can't find peace without you. You know, so I am seeing here, we've got to find some sort of, make some sort of peace, make some, you know, we have to either decide we're going to find closure and move on, or find closure and move on together, you know. But I'm seeing that you are dealing with somebody that is definitely, they think they're right most of the time, and then realize that their narrow-mindedness or closed-mindedness causes a lot of grief that hurts you, and that weighs on them more than you realize. All right. So Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I mean, you got a lot of energies here, so it can be just about anybody. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Don't forget to hit that hype button. I don't know how you do it yet, but if you guys can hit that, that'd be great. And tell me how you did it. But it's better than hitting the like button, I guess. Then it helps me beat the algorithm. All right, let's see. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Let's see. Hi, what's the possible outcome with you and Aries through Pisces? You got the Page of Swords here. All right, so Aries. All right, work involved, lots of work, but it looks like, you know, I don't know. You guys are going to try and give it. So lots of work, but, you know, are you going to make it home? Let's see, right? There could be one more go here with an Aries. Taurus, absolutely. Taurus looks like, you know, come on, we got this. They're very attracted to you. It's very intense connection. Gemini, I don't know. You're Gemini and you. Are you guys just stuck on each other and afraid to see what else is out there? Because it looks like the Four of Cups, neither of you are given to it the way you used to. Cancer wants to make it work, all right? Cancer's like, I definitely care about you, all right? We got something here. Leo, Leo's like, I think we ran its course. Virgo is saying, hell yeah, all right, let's go, Gemini, you and I, we can make this work. We think alike, we work alike. Libra's over here thinking about their feelings, thinking about giving to this. They are realizing how deeply they feel for you. Scorpio, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scorpio is like, hell yeah, let's have some fun. Scorpio on a mission, a very intense connection, very, very fun connection with you and Scorpio. Sag, there's your Sag, right? You guys opposites attract, right? But there's Sag coming back in and, you know, saying, let's try and make it work. Capricorn, Capricorn may pull away a lot, or you pull away from them. You guys just, seems like when things get too tough, you guys just kind of step back and hope that it gets better. But it seems like it's just on a pause with you and a Cap. Aquarius, all right, this is a fun pair, all right? You guys have a lot of love for each other, and it seems like playful love. It seems like you could go somewhere. So we have the Sun card with you and Pisces. So this is the truth coming up with you and Pisces. You guys have a lot of fun together. It seems maybe you guys are a little different, but there's something about you guys that can bring out the fun in one another. So I see romance starting. All right. Let's see. We have Cancer. All right. What are you saying? You don't know if it's based on the videos or channels accrued hype points? I'm not 100% sure yet how it works, but it's supposed to help my videos out. It's supposed to help. It's free, and it's better than the like buttons. But that would really, if you guys can, you know, I should do a contest. Whoever hits the hype the most will get a free, like, personal reading, not just a quick one, a free one. I'll do a full-blown personal reading giveaway. You know, and I have my candles coming out soon too, so maybe something like that. I'll do like a winner. All right, Cancer 48. All right. Yes. All right. Where's the hype button at? You're welcome, Michelle. I feel like it's unfinished. I feel like there's something more. All right. Cancer. Cancer. I keep talking, guys. I am sorry. This is me. 48. All right. Whoever does the hype button, you guys send me proof that you did it. Maybe I'll come up with some sort of giveaway. All right, Cancer. Let's see a person's feelings and what they're not telling you. All right, Cancer. All right, you got the 6 of Cups, all right? So you got somebody feeling pretty good about this, about you. All right, soulmate energy already. You have a Queen of Cups. All right, so talk about a deep emotional pull. All right, we're already seeing a lot of water. We're seeing a lot of deep energy here, a lot of feelings. What are they not telling you? The 3 of Wands. All right, so, you know, there could be a question about where things are going. I'm not 100% sure where things are going. You know, I'm not going anywhere, but yet it's not going anywhere just yet, right? It's like, I want things to go somewhere. I'm just not sure where they're going. So let's see their challenge, though. The Four of Cups. All right. So you definitely have somebody here that might be dealing with some depression, dealing with not sure what they really want right now. They could feel stuck. They could feel unhappy with themselves. They could have dealt with some unhappiness in a relationship and still feel kind of let down. All right. So it does seem like a moment's time of, it's just not the right time. It just feels like, I don't want to get rejected again. I don't want to mess up again. I don't want to get stuck again. They view you, the Nine of Pentacles, right? So they value you. This is how they view you. Very stable, very grounded, very loyal, very dedicated. But this person, it looks as though they retreat on you. So things start to move and then they retreat. It's because of this energy right here. It's not because of you. You're stable, you're looking good, you're feeling good. But the thing is that, I think my Cancer's like some of my water signs, myself, you take things personally. What's wrong? You go for yourself first. You punch yourself in the gut before you realize that, maybe it's just your person. Maybe your person's just a little bit unhappy. And you have this natural need to heal people or make it right, or you just know that you know that if in a really healthy, good relationship, Cancers, you're very healing. You're a therapist. You're my therapist, right? But the thing is if somebody's not open to it just yet, if they're not ready for it just yet, then they can keep you waiting and waiting and waiting. And, this person spins their heads because they feel such a deep pull to you, emotional pull to you. But the second they doubt it or second guess or think they're going to get hurt, boom, they shut the door and leave you questioning your own confidence. How do you view them? The Four of Pentacles, all right? So you see them as kind of closed off, shut off. They're in the fours as well, too. It's like this person is not letting go because you bring them some sense of security, some sense of emotional security, maybe even financial for some of you, or that you guys have built a foundation together. But you got somebody here that is hanging on and also being kind of selfish. It's like, what's the outcome and what does Spirit want you to know? The Seven of Pentacles, all right? So there's still potential here. It's just you've got this roadblock going on here. And Seven of Wands. Look at this. You got the sevens coming in, the 4 and 7s. All right. All right, Cancer. Clearly this person here has love for you. The Queen of Cups is right here. It could be another water sign too. They feel you. But also what happens here is they feel you. So they can also know when they're doing something wrong. All right. They can also feel your pain. And so if they've hurt you or they've rejected you or have said something or been selfish in any way, and they're also keeping you hanging on, by the way. I just want you to know that with these cards. They know they got you hanging on. And that also kind of makes them feel guilty because they're trying to have their own security. They're trying to keep themselves secure and not let go of you. What if, these sevens, what if Cancer leaves me and then all of a sudden I realize what I need to do and then I go and look and you're gone. So you do have somebody that it feels like a lot's coming at this person. Your person dealing with a lot of stress. 7 of Wands can be like, they just feel like they got a lot to fix. They have a lot. And when they look at you or around you, they feel like they have a lot to fix. Like, I don't know if I can fix all this. I don't know if I can fix my mistakes I've made. I don't know, you know, is this going to hold us back? Are we going to be able to move forward? You know, it just seems like when they look at you, you are looking good and you look like you got it together, but you remind this person of what they need to work on themselves, what they've done or what they need to do to step up. So you have some challenges with this person. And, you know, this energy right now is a storyline. You know, we're going into the eclipses, guys, and it's going to bring up whatever the problem is for your person. It's going to bring this stuff up. And so during these eclipse seasons, you might not see a lot of changes right away, but this feels like it's going to unfold over time. You might not have the answer yet with the 7s here. Somebody's guarded. Somebody's got their walls up around you, but they want to keep you hanging on, keep you holding on, because they're so afraid of what's out there, what's going on. They don't want to lose this opportunity. Yeah, and that kind of sucks for you because you're the 9 of Pentacles. You can go off and do whatever you want. But this person, the only thing that's saving grace for this person that I like in this reading is the position, their feelings is showing up as the Queen of Cups. So it's showing me that this person actually has deep love for you, but just doesn't know how to interpret it just yet. They're dealing with some of their own depression or unhappiness. And afraid to face their own fears. Right? So this is about you stepping into your own confidence and not taking on somebody else's problems, not taking on somebody else's bullshit. But you're very intuitive. And if this person loves you the way it's showing up here, you're going to know. You're going to know. And we do see it unfolding here in the future. Somebody's stepping up. It looks like, you know, I got a lot to fix. I've got a lot to do. Maybe I got to open up. Maybe I've got to, you know, really put the work in. But there is potential. The seeds have been planted, but this is going to require patience right now for my Cancers. It does seem like you're kind of going through, there's a bunch of shifting around here in this relationship. And I see the 10 of Pentacles, so I can see it's worth it. The 10 of Pentacles, the end game here. The 7 of Pentacles shows that it might not go the way you think. It might not unfold the way you think or the way you want it to, but we can see that you're making the right steps for it to unfold. The 10 of Pentacles looks as though there is a future here for this connection, and this person does not want to let go of the opportunity. They can't see it just yet. They don't know what the hell is going on just yet. But I'm seeing give it a little bit more time and this person opening up. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. They're very sensitive, this person. So I do want to say that. Your potential, they view you as a potential home to them with the 10 of Pentacles showing up. But they're sensitive and they're guarded. So, you know, normally I would say that and I would say run. But for this one, Cancer, there's something a little different about this one. There's no toxic energy. There's just an unhappy, stuck energy. And we all can go through it. And if this is your reading, Cancer, you're intuitive enough to know that what you need to do, what you got to do in this one. All right. So this, the transits that are happening right now for you, I just feel like it's gonna invite you to take a leap of faith when it comes to the eclipses in your situation. But I feel like your clarity is going to come in after the eclipses or as it plays out. All right. So that's why I'm not getting a definite answer for you. You know, so let's see Aries through Pisces. And I feel like I was getting that earlier, even with the Cancer, Michelle. I feel like that was part of it too. Your person's afraid to hurt again or being hurt again. And they come back into your life for reassurance that you're still going to be there. All right, so let's see Aries through Pisces. It does. I was like, oh my God. Woo, Cancer. All right. The Knight of Cups. All right. So the love is here. Let's see what's going on. All right. So obviously I got some Cancers in here that really feel the love. They know it. You know what's up. All right. So Aries. The Devil card. You and Aries. Strong push-pull energy. Things get going. And then you guys pull away. And then you're back in each other's arms. And then, it's like you may... Aries pulls the smother card. All right, I love you, and then you give it all, and then I can't, I gotta back away, and it's stressing you out. So you guys got some shit to deal with here. All right, you got some shit to deal with here with an Aries, right? Taurus, Page of Wands. All right, you guys both crave each other. You guys both want each other, right? And that's it. It's just that sometimes Tauruses like to enjoy and lay back and eat the grapes for a few months, like the savor, there it is, savor the moment, but it looks like you're savorable, right? They're really into you. Gemini, well, Gemini, there's a lot of, ups and downs all around. It's like 1 minute it seems like it's going one way and then it changes. So you're just going to kind of, ride the wave here. All right. It looks like Gemini, anything's possible, but there's definitely going to be some drama. There's going to be some shit, right? Looks fun. Cancer, Knight of Wands. Same with you. You got a Knight of Wands. You're dealing with somebody that, has, chemistry, passion for you, right? But then the Knight of Wands too can be like very much selfish at times too. I do have to say this, right? A Knight of Wands is like, I got to figure out my shit. So, it's about me right now. But, we all get in that. And it doesn't seem selfish to us. It seems like, I'm trying to follow my passions. Right? But it can be short-lived and it can be selfish for other people, right? And so you got this energy around you with the Knight of Wands. You have another Cancer, very attracted to you. There is a lot of potential here, but you are getting the chemistry more than the discipline. Leo, the Hierophant. So Leo here feeling a strong loyalty to you. All right, you need comfort with a Leo. It looks like they may step up. Virgo here making a real big decision here, right? You're important to a Virgo, that's for sure. All right, maybe I didn't make the right decision. Maybe I did. Maybe it's time for me to step up and make it right with Virgo. Maybe this is just the right time for Virgo and I. Libra, same thing. Libra is like, I have a lot of love for you and I really support you. It looks like a Libra here wants to connect with you. All right, they want to open their heart. Scorpio, Ten of Swords, right? So Scorpio, for some reason, coming through deep, right? And a fear of betrayal, right? We're going to be hitting, this is my favorite time of the year, going into the Scorpio season. It's like, but it's like there's a lot of pain there. You could either be dealing with a Scorpio that's dealt with a lot of betrayal, and so they could be a little bit nervous about stepping in, right? But right? So use your healing powers there. If it's you and Scorpio and you guys are hit rock bottom, well, you got to let it go, right? You don't have to do anything, but that card says you guys have done all you could. Sagittarius, you guys might be dealing with a separation right now. You guys both are hurting. It's not feeling good, but it seems like it's what you guys need to do right now to get through to heal. Capricorn wants to work things out with you. All right, opposites do attract here. There's something about you. You make it work. Capricorn definitely likes being around you. Aquarius is not sure. Aquarius is kind of feeling stuck, is afraid to be stuck, thinks they're going to lose their freedom. And Pisces is in love. Pisces wants to lighten things up and, you know, keep it fun. All right, you guys definitely have a deep emotional connection. This is soulmate vibes. All right. $106. All right, my Leos. Leo time. All right, Leo. Let's look at their feelings for Leo time. Yeah. Let's look at their feelings and what they're not telling you. All right. All right, you got the 7 of Cups. Questionable. I got questions. They got questions. You got questions. We all got questions. But we need some answers. All right. Well, they want you. They want your attention. King of Wands. You know, you could be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but you definitely are very hot, very intense connection. You triggered this person's heart, you know? This person fell for you immediately. You inspired them. You definitely inspired them. All right. They want your attention. They like it. The Knight of Swords, though, what they're not telling you, though, you got them very much on guard and defending themselves, all right? So, you know, for whatever it's worth, if there was an argument, if there was any kind of indecisiveness or something was said, you know, ego, this person may have been protecting themselves. You know, this person, you know, Leo, this person really was into you, or is it? I'm getting was into you. And they felt like there was a serious purpose for this relationship. And they really wanted to say something to you, or they want to tell you something. Let's see. What's the challenge, though? 8 of Swords. I don't think this person feels like anything they say matters. It seems like you guys may have argued, or there's just a lot of doubt between the two of you. You may have said something to this person, and you hurt their feelings and don't realize it, but they're not going to let you know. So because of pride. So you might not realize it. You might be like, what? I have a big heart. I try to do everything I can. That's not my intention, but you never know how a person perceives something you do or say. Now, you may have just been saying something from the heart, you know, you may have said something, but this person's very sensitive. You got this person really in their head. It could have been, you know, just an argument between the two of you, potentially. And this person may not, or maybe feeling like they're stuck, like they're not sure, you know, to open up. You know, you kind of get this person shut down, shut off a little bit. And they're not going to let you know, though. So let's see how they view you. The Knight of Pentacles, all right? So they see you as caring, you know, they view you as hardworking, you know. I don't think you realize, I think this person needs to open up and tell you what's really going on here. How do you view them? The King of Cups. Very charming, sweet, caring. But you also find this person very mysterious, and they may keep their feelings to themselves, and it's hard for you to, that could be why you're showing up as cautious. You know, maybe you can't read this person. You don't realize how sensitive your person is. Your person is a lot more sensitive than you think so, you know. Look, this is, you know, this is why I want to come back as a fire sign. Right, fire signs transmute. It seems like you guys get over shit easy. You move, you get on, you go about your day. You guys get pissed off a little bit too quick, and you guys do take things personally at times, but you get over it quick. But other people do not. And you know, you may have said something that really messed with the person, and you may not realize to what degree it hurt. You know, you don't realize how sensitive your person is. But they take what you say, very valuable. All right, you're important to this person. Your opinion matters to this person. You know, the Nine of Wands, very intense. This person's burning up. But the Strength card, you know, something's going to pull you guys back together, but right now it looks like pride's keeping you apart. All right. You could have bruised their pride. Now, normally I would say maybe it's the other way around, but it seems like somebody really, you may have said something unintentionally, or you may have been, you know, very critical or judgy about a situation. You may have misjudged a situation. You may have said something, but in your defense, you may have been just saying something. You just thought you were being caring and of service, or you were being helpful, and this person took it as maybe, you know, very defensive, very on guard. Now, it could be reversed or projection with the Eight of Swords, but I'm leading from your person. It does seem like you've got them very much like on guard. And it's going to take this person a little bit longer to, you know, they'll stew on it a lot longer than you will. And you're a stubborn sign too. But there's something about the strength of this relationship, and there's something about the loyalty here that this person's not going to give up, and neither are you. You guys can really infuriate each other. It's a very passionate, very romantic relationship, and it was very intense at times. But it looks like you've been through the fire a few times, and it looks like you may, you know, find the answers this time, figure it out. You may be able to just hit that sweet spot, right? You'll be surprised at what you think a joke is and how sensitive somebody else could be. You know, and I will say right now, people are so sensitive. You know, part of, and Saturn just went back into Pisces, and Saturn going into Aries was we all needed to not be so sensitive. We're all going to learn over the next couple of years not to be so sensitive. Saturn and Pisces is a little bit different, but spiritual warriors is what we're going towards. But I can see that that's what's happened here. You have Leo, you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you have somebody who's very defensive, somebody who's on guard. And I do see the Ace of Wands, so I am seeing the potential here. The truth's going to come to light. The truth's going to come to light. Like I said, there's something about this connection here, the strength of it. You guys will each pinpoint what it was, or the person, you know, hopefully will come towards you, because the Nine of Wands says, I'm not going to give up on this connection. There is an intensity here. There is a pull. There's passion, but there's an argument maybe coming your way. So be aware of that. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, so dramatic. You'll hear from them, but you know, maybe it's like, come on, you know. Let's see, 10 of Cups. All right, so Aries. All right, so Aries is very attracted to you. You guys will figure it out. All right, they want you. Taurus definitely very cautious, but coming in. All right, you have the Knight of Pentacles, so you know something's going to work here. You guys have a pull towards one another. Gemini, the Devil card. So it looks like you and it looks like there was some triggering. You may have triggered their insecurities. You know, they may have triggered you, rejection. Who knows what the hell? But it looks like there was some very dramatic tension between the two of you. All right, Cancer, I see, you know, communication opening up. It's like, let's talk about this. Let's talk about something. All right, so we do see justice here with you guys and clearing something up. Leo, we have a Queen of Cups showing up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, same thing in your reading. So I am seeing that somebody has a deep emotional pull to you, but somebody may be more sensitive than you think. All right. Virgo wants to give you the time. All right. Virgo is like, yes, let's make it work. Let's make plans. Libra doesn't think this is going anywhere. You guys ran its course. Scorpio, there's Eight of Swords, all right? There's a lot of negative energy between the two of you, or maybe an argument that happened, or something that was said. That was the Eight of Swords. Sagittarius, fight. I was going to say fight for this, but I guess that's what I'm supposed to say. Fight for this. Hell yeah. All right, very passionate about you. Very intense connection. Capricorn, be careful. They're showing up, but maybe not being 100% honest. Aquarius, Three of Pentacles, want to work it out. And Pisces looking good. Pisces is like, hell yeah, we got something here. You looking good. You looking stylish. All right, you got it going on, Leo. All right, let me get some water. I will be live today for Super Chats for a little bit. I see some of you have already signed up. All right, Payment's in there. Hello. All right, and let's go. Virgo's birthday. 120. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Happy birthday to you. Don't forget to say happy birthday. You can win a personal reader. A personal reading. Did I say reader or reading? All right, Virgo. All right, you have the Queen of Pentacles, right? So it's looking good. Some stability to start this off. So let's see. Their feelings, Ace of Wands. They're very passionate about you, right? So already we're seeing an intense connection, right? Got the 5 started. What they're not telling you is, man, they're starting to see a different picture. You got somebody thinking, all right, maybe there's more to this. Maybe there's more out there. Maybe, you know, somebody's got you on their mind, right? They could be at a difference, at a distance. And, you know, they got you. They're looking at, I just see a picture frame. 3 of Pentacles. The challenge. How do we make this work? Do we have, you have somebody really thinking about, do you have enough in common? Are you going to be able to make it work? Do you have the same goals? You know, that could have been the problem in the past. You know, they weren't putting any, you know, they weren't ready. You guys weren't on the same page. Or you just got together and this person is just contemplating, do we have enough in common? Do we do the same things? Do we like the same things? Do we, you know, it just seems like somebody's got their mind on you and they're just questioning, you know, can we make this work? Seems valid. How do they view you? The Queen of Wands. I mean, come on. Hot trot. Virgo. I mean, you know, one of the themes is today, I'm seeing when I pull the cards for you, the viewer, is you're coming out with these really strong energies. You're coming out with these really, like, you know, powerful, you know, you looking good, but you're either connecting, you're doubting yourself, connecting with somebody that, you know, you're picking up on their vibe. They might not be feeling like they got what it takes for you. And you keep trying to make a shoe fit and somebody is like, you know, it is what it is. We just might not have a lot in common and you're not going to be happy with me. You know, they might be doing you a favor for some of you. But in this case here, you've really got the light on somebody's mind. You know, they see you. You're thinking about them. They're thinking about you. You know, maybe you're doing something and you're looking good and you're very motivating. You're motivating this person to really think about their future. Somebody wanting a whole new future. They want to do things differently. Maybe they didn't see themselves doing this before or having this kind of life, but with you, they see a different life. You got them thinking, though. I mean, they're possibly thinking too much. They view you as very passionate, very sexy, confident, and ambitious. You view them, the Hermit. So this person obviously is completely different than your norm. because you're showing up as more extroverted here. It's sort of backwards, right? And normally you'd pull up as the Hermit, but you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, like, let's get going, let's get the party started. And your person is used to going their own way, doing things solo. Maybe this is a long distance relationship. But you got somebody thinking, right, you know what, maybe we can turn this around. We can do something with this. Somebody's ready for a life change. 10 of Cups, the outcome. So I see you guys, you know, forming a relationship, being together. This person, and then Spirit wants you to know, 8 of Wands. I mean, this could come in faster than you realize. There's some travel. All right. You may be wondering where somebody's at, why they're not talking to me. We were doing fine. Everything was kind of up in the air, you know, but things seemed like they were working, or it's been a minute. I want to know what they're up to. And somebody's got you on their mind, and they are like, I am ready for this. Somebody coming in pretty quickly. I don't know if they're moving and they're thinking, you know, Virgo's in this area, or maybe they're having some sort of epiphany here in their head about, you know what, maybe maybe I'm used to being by myself and I was going a certain way, but now my road's changing. You know, there's a new direction coming in, and, you know, you're lighting up the road for them. You're inspiring them. But it does feel like, you know, they could have gone quiet on you. I definitely can see that. And that could be really like burning you up. Like, why is this person going quiet on me? I felt something. I felt like we were connected. I felt like we were getting along. I felt like everything was going fine. And then boom, somebody went quiet. But they're thinking about you with that Hermit card as your energy, Virgo. You know, things could have been going really fast, really good, and then all of a sudden they backed out, you know. You know, they might come back out, test the waters, but it looks like it's coming in pretty quickly. So you may be kind of going back and forth, wondering what the hell, but it looks like that part of the phase is over here. All right, things are about to really move between you and another person. It could be a fire sign. It could be a Virgo. It could be a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. All right, but I'm seeing the Hierophant. So you've got somebody thinking about commitment, somebody thinking about their values. Somebody's thinking, you know, let's bring it down a notch. Somebody's thinking, I want to change my life around. Somebody's thinking, I'm starting to see a bigger picture here. I'm starting to see a different lifestyle with you. All right, Virgo's got something to offer. You know, maybe they weren't used to your personality. Maybe you came on a little strong, and this person is used to, you know, they're very introverted. But you got them thinking. All right, Virgo. So you got Taurus energy here too. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. All right. All right, 9 of Wands. All right, so let's get this shit going. Aries, all right, you and Aries have a deep emotional connection, without a doubt. All right, you know, you guys vibe well together. All right, a lot of romantic energy here, but maybe, you know, they need to step up their game and commit. Right, I see the romance. Taurus over here is in love, you know, falling in love with you. All right, so we are seeing, you know, a comeback here. You know, let's get this started. Seeing things differently with these. And look at the Geminis, the Two of Pentacles. So like I said, things may be going back and forth, but sometimes people have a wake-up call in their life. And that's what I'm seeing, kind of a wake-up call for my Virgos. Your person, you know, may have been living a certain lifestyle. Maybe you were attracted to that and you guys are completely different, but now it's like the people in your life are like, wait a minute, you know, I want something serious here. And I like what I see with Virgo. Cancer, Five of Swords. So you got Cancer overthinking things, right? They might think that you guys clash a little too. You know, but obviously they're still thinking, right? They can't figure it out yet. They're not sure what their next move is, what to say. Leo, the World card. So Leo is over here going, you know what? I'm starting to see a different way of life with Virgo. So things are starting to move with you and a Leo, or will move. Virgo. All right. So something with another Virgo has ended. It's ran its course. All right. Situation in your life has run its course. It's time for something new. All right. Libra. We have Queen of Pentacles. Libra's all about you. You got it going on. Scorpio can't get you off their mind. They're imagining, they're getting closer to you. They want to get closer to you. Sagittarius is ready to just, hey, let's go. Let's take a leap of faith here. Capricorn, you're looking good to a Capricorn too as well. Capricorn's like, I see the money here. All right. See the potential. Aquarius wanting a second chance with you. And Pisces. Pisces definitely wanting to give to this connection as well, Virgo. So I don't know what's going on, but we do have this eclipse season coming up. So sometimes these readings that seem too good to be true could be what you're not seeing, what's coming up, the eclipse changing things, you know. And this looks really good for my Virgos. So I'm kind of excited. In September, you know, we're in September now, rabbit today, September 1st. Looks like things could take a really good turn. You're seeing a lot of pentacles in your reading, which is showing me stability and love. All right. You are welcome. Thank you. All right. Libra. All right. Yeah, that was a nice Virgo reading. I liked it too. All right. All right, Libra. Thank you guys for being here. All right, Libra. Let's see. All right, you got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, your person, Sag, maybe. Somebody drawn to you. There's something about your personality. All right. It's good. It's confident. It's you got a nice temperament. You keep somebody on their toes at the same time though, because they may be feeling like, you know, sometimes things are going smooth and then sometimes things are a little bit unstable. Like what the hell's going on here? Right? But they feel very drawn and very, you know, pulled to you. You know, it's like, I don't know what it is with you, Libra, but when it's good, it's good. And when it gets a little bit chaotic, it's kind of fun, but it's kind of, you know, sometimes it's like, what the hell? You know, it's that that cliche indecisiveness, right? It's like, what the heck? But somebody really feels this this nice balance with you. Two of Cups, what they're not telling you, they're falling for you. Somebody's got some deep feelings for you, feels really pulled towards you. You're definitely somebody who gets them or understands them. Have a Libra friend. Always have a Libra friend. They will always be able to tell you ways of seeing things that you never think of. All right. But Libra, your person here has got some feelings for you. The Two of Cups, they see potential in a relationship. I'm very drawn to you. You know, sometimes, you know, with the Temperance card, maybe you take a pit stop, maybe you kind of change the way you're thinking, maybe you get up in your head, who knows what you do. It's nothing that's, I don't feel like it's not crazy. It's just, I'm in my head, you know. And your person, you know, it could make your person feel a little bit unstable at times. And, you know, it can make somebody feel nervous. It can make somebody feel like, are you that into me? Are you not into me? So when you get a little bit, flip-floppy or start thinking about something or talk out loud or say something or assume something, somebody may initially start to think that, you know, maybe I'm not what you really want, right? They could question whether or not you feel the same way they do. The Challenge, the Three of Swords, somebody's just freshly hurt or somebody's afraid to get hurt. It's like, you know, there's also a fear of separation here. So whenever you kind of change your attitude or, you know, but you know something, in your defense, Libra, I mean, like you know, somebody else, if they're afraid to get hurt, they got to deal with their, you know, that's not something you can fix. I mean, just because if you need space or you take time or you're doing something else or you're thinking a certain way or you're not showing, your person may need more reassurance, bottom line. They view you, the Magician, very attracted to you, very drawn to you. How do you view this person? The Two of Wands. You're like, you know, come on, I see this going somewhere, you know? I definitely am attracted. I definitely want to see this going somewhere. But the person that you're dealing with right now may need more assurance from you. More stability. Maybe 1 minute they're picking up a vibe from you and the next minute it's, you know, like they're just, there's something here. They're afraid of separation. Like if you go somewhere, if you disappear, this person thinks it's over. But you're the Magician. Again, you're looking like you're working it, making it work. You're attracting in some good stuff. I got the Knight of Swords, so this could completely turn around and go a different direction than you even imagined. You're dealing with somebody who is very protective, gets very defensive, and is a little bit on guard with, they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to be disappointed, bottom line. All right. What Spirit wants you to know, though, the Chariot card, it seems like if there's anybody that's going to be able to pull through this, and it's you. You got the Temperance and the Chariot card. I mean, you will pull through this. There's something about your personality in this reading where it just, whatever you're doing and however you're showing up it's unfolding. You just allow this relationship to unfold organically. You may be dealing with, you know, somebody here, the Three of Swords. If you've had a recent separation and you guys are getting back together, you know, your person may be a little bit on edge, a little bit defensive. You just got to kind of go with the flow and expect that. But it looks like you both want to work on this relationship. You want to see where it's going. You know, you view this person Two of Wands. You may be viewing this person as indecisive. It's like you guys both are kind of going back and forth a little bit. Are we afraid to be completely vulnerable with one another? You know, there's a hidden fear here with this Three of Swords. Could be the common thread that's going to pull you together. I have an Aries, Leo, Sag. And I have the Devil card. There could be jealousy. There could be some jealousy behind the scenes, or there could be some intense emotions here with somebody. You got the Devil and the Queen of Wands, and it just seems like sometimes somebody may feel a little bit unstable or aggravated or frustrated, or some control issues. You know, some things you're triggering this person. You trigger this person. You're triggering somebody, Libra. All right. But the thing is this relationship looks like it's about to turn and move forward. The Chariot card and the Knight of Swords. You guys both are very attracted to one another. And I got the Lovers card. So either there's an ex or there's somebody else kind of interfering in this connection here. Somebody's very jealous or very controlling, or there's some anger or hidden resentment that's happening. And you know, could be some back and forth, or somebody was dealing with this in the past and they're afraid to deal with this again now. I don't know what the deal is, but this is going to bring you guys closer together, that's for sure. And it feels kind of new. It feels kind of new. So if you're trying to get together with somebody, Libra, and there's somebody else involved, you know, if anything, this relationship with this person is going to pan out, but you may have to deal, or you may be dealing with somebody else that's causing some drama in the connection, that's making it a little unstable. And that's why I'm getting all these amazing cards, but then I'm getting these cards that are saying a little bit unstable. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini is very strong. Cancer is very strong. Gemini, Virgo is very strong. So let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces for Libra. All right. Look at the Temperance again. All right, Aries. All right, Aries wants more stability in this connection. They want to fight for this connection, build it. Taurus is in love. We want to build this relationship as well. It looks like we need to talk. All right, we definitely both have something going on here, but you and I, we connect. Gemini, all right, can be a little defensive at times, but you know, this guy here wants to get to the point. You know, I want to come back in. I want to talk about things. Cancer, wanting to build something with you. It's like, you know, I want to make this real. We got to do this. We're running out of time. Leo holding on here, but Leo being a little bit stingy with their time. Virgo is coming in very passionately. Travel here. Virgo was getting travel in their reading as well, too. Libra, 10 of Swords, right? So you're either dealing with a heartache, heartbreak, ending of some sort, and you're trying to move forward with somebody, and, you know, like you're just freshly leaving a situation, or you and another Libra are just kind of like you finally reached a point where you're just done with the situation, can't handle anymore. So it looks like there's somebody new coming into your life, according to your reading. Scorpio is wanting to hang out, and there's definitely a deep connection here. You feel like even friends. Sagittarius, bringing justice. Looks like both of you could get justice here. Capricorn, admitting their feelings for you. Aquarius, just kind of hanging back, being chill, not sure which way or what to do. And Pisces is ready to move on, move forward. Let's pick up where we left off and let's go. All right. All right, so Scorpio. All right, guys, where's the party? All right, let's see. 147. This computer is so annoying. I'm sorry, guys. Like an arrow that shows up. All right, Scorpio. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that hype button. Come back and hit that hype button for me. I appreciate it. All right, so Scorpio. All right. All right, well, what a way to start. We get the 5 of Wands. A little bit of pressure going on here. We gotta make something happen. Don't mess with me. 8 of Cups. All right, so your person has love for you. So this is good. Let's fight for this. Let's make this happen. All right. What they're not saying here. All right, they already know what they want. All right, they may confuse you. They may act like they're indecisive, but obviously somebody is going to follow their heart. All right. Their challenge, you know, they got the 2s. It's like you're intense and very attractive, and wait for Scorpio, wait for Mars to go into Scorpio. Then they're really going to be what the hell with you. You just are intense. You go after what you want. You get what you want. You're very passionate, right? You don't like sitting around being stuck. You don't want to sit around and wait. You're not the type to be bored, right? If you get bored, you're gonna be like, you're gonna cause some trouble, right? You're gonna light the fire up under somebody's ass, especially if you know and you feel and you can feel this pull. Obviously a big choice, a big decision, and your person's already decided. But now they got to jump in, be all in or what, and it's like their challenge is this person either has to finish complete a situation, which is common, right? I'm leaving somebody and I gotta wrap that up and I'll be right over after I'm done, right? Or it's like, man, Scorpio, you're just new for me. Your energy's new for me. This is different. You know, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what to say. You know, like you're like a you're very competitive. You get what you want, you go for it. Your person might not be used to that. All right. They might be like, damn, you know, chill out. And then Scorpio's like, no, I don't get enough time in the day. Right? There's time when I'm dead. When I'm dead, I'll chill out. Right? Right now, if you know, I'm not messing around. And that's, you know, this energy can be intense for somebody though, but obviously enough that it's pulling them towards you because you got their heart. How do they view you? Look at the Chariot card. Let's go. Let's go already. You're ready to move forward. I love it, you know, very loyal, very focused, very determined. Somebody sees you, sees that part of you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't use the word bored either. But you know, the thing about this reading though is that it's contagious. Your fierce focus and determination, as much as it can really stress somebody out, it's hard to keep up with, but you get the right people, Scorpio, you get the right people on your team. You know, it's a force to be reckoned with. There's no stopping that energy. Because another person is like fuel in your tank. The more you have this support, the more you have this connection and you feel a loyal connection with somebody, sky's the limit. You'll do anything for somebody. There's a few signs that are really loyal like that. And this person is very drawn to your energy. They see you guys going places. I mean, they don't want to miss this opportunity, that's for sure. You may be really fast, you might be hard to keep up with, but it looks like this person here is ready to take that leap. How do you view them? So you feel like this person's a perfect fit for you. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. But that's the thing, is there's probably an intense connection between you and this person. And you see their potential, you see this passion, you see this heart, you see this energy, and like you don't want to wait, you're ready to go. So this feels like a really good opportunity for this to just, somebody out there, some Scorpio out there, you and another person are about to hit the gas. Things are about to accelerate. Somebody already knows what they want, and that force is about to, you guys are about to go from 0 to 100. Look at this, the outcome, Page of Wands, right? So the passion is real, and look at this, what Spirit wants you to know, the Queen of Wands. All right, so here we go. Either some of you Scorpios, there's a person here that really feels like you're the one. Is there somebody knocking at my door? No, but some of you guys, you know, this could be somebody you have a child with. You end up having a child with. It's in the cards right here. All right. But I am seeing the passion, you and another person. You may be waking this person up to their potential. You know, there could be a power couple, power struggle. Sometimes it can be you guys bump heads, you know. You know, but there's something about this connection. So there may be some, maybe you have to fight for it. Maybe there is some drama. I mean, you got two fire energies here. Maybe you guys are very intense that you try to push each other. But it looks like you're calling in somebody who's ready to jump in your passenger seat and let you drive. All right. So if you're talking to somebody new, this person, there's potential for this to really pick up pace and go somewhere. If this is just you got a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, it looks like no matter what, you guys may bump heads here, but this person's heart is drawing them to you. Your focus and determination, this person sees a future with you. You have Aries, Leo, Sag, and a very strong fire sign. You have Cancer sign too here. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. Very explosive relationship. You know, those of you though, that reading there was a typical like prediction of a new relationship coming in. So if you're hanging on to bullshit, that's spirit saying your season's about to come up. You wanna be open and ready for the real deal. All right, so let's see Aries through Pisces for you though. Possible outcome, Aries through Pisces. Aries, woohoo! The Sun card. You and Aries mean business. Very creative energy, very love and romantic energy between the two of you. This will pull you guys together. You know, you guys have a lot of fun together. Taurus, there's some trust issues between you and a Taurus. They may feel like they can't trust you, or you know, you're projecting onto them, right? Or they're not being 100% honest about their feelings. So you want to read between the lines there with a Taurus. Gemini, 4 cups. Gemini kind of feeling disappointed, hanging back, still not showing any interest. Cancer, Queen of Swords, right? Cancer's like, let's talk things out. Let's see what we got here. Leo, Ace of Wands. So you got some passion burning with you and a Leo. Virgo, there is some confusion and some frustration between you and a Virgo. Seems like you guys can't seem to get on the same page. Libra, Knight of Swords, or Libra's coming in to talk things out. Scorpio, the High Priestess. All right, so you got to trust yourself a lot more, right? There is another Scorpio. Maybe you guys are silent right now, but it looks as though you guys are still keeping tabs of each other. Sagittarius is the devil in your story. Sagittarius is you guys got some deep, intense obsession with one another. Capricorn has love for you. Ace of Cups, there could be a new start coming in. Aquarius here wants to get things going with you. Let's play our cards right. And Pisces, we have King of Cups. Pisces is all about you. Pisces is all about making this happen. Maybe some of you are a cougar, or that's a jaguar, I think. You know, like sometimes, I don't know, I believe readings are a way to say you got to hold on for you got to wait out for the next one, you know? Wait out for the right one. $158, $159, let's see. You know, if it's not yours and you're like, no, this ain't mine, way up. That's where I'm like, Scorpio's like, I mean, Spirit's like, well, you want this one to be yours, right? All right, let's clear the deck for Sagittarius. It's today, anyways. All right, Sagittarius. All right, let's see. All right, well, somebody thinks you're a doll. You definitely have it going on. We have Queen of Wands. Somebody definitely is very attracted to you. There's passion, desire, intensity between you and this person. All right. You know, you definitely got the ball rolling with this one. You've said some things. You guys have been together, and that was enough to get this person hooked on you. Look at the Emperor card. This person is feeling you on another level. All right. It's like they must have told you that they wish you guys were together, or that you could have been together. You know, there's something, a marriage here, you know, potential, family potential. Unless you're dealing with somebody who's married, but I'm not picking up on that just yet. This person here is like, I got my eye on you. The Challenge, Queen of Swords, an X. A lot of people showing up in this reading, Sagittarius. There's either a wife, an ex-wife, or, you know, it doesn't matter gender. Just, you know, a person is not expressing, seems like they're trying to hold back, control their feelings for you, but when they see you, you guys lock eyes, they can't get their eyes off you. And they view you as kind of, you know, emotional, kind of, but also mysterious. You keep some things hidden. You don't always, this person thinks you don't always tell them the truth. You're hiding something from them. Are you hiding secrets from your person? Well, you're saying it's hard to tell what they are telling you. Is I'm looking at it from your person's point of view today. This card is how they view you. This is their challenge. This is, you know, what they're holding back, and this is their feelings. The next card is how you view them. So I try not to flip it. I let you guys do that. But your person seems to think there's something being hidden here. All right. The way you view them, though, you're like, you haven't, your head's burning up for this person. You want this person. Nothing's going to stop you. And they can see that, though. They feel your fire. Possible outcome, King of Swords and the Six of Swords, let's see. There could be a talk, you know, there could be conversation here. Wow, you do have a lot of people in here. So there could be just a lot of people interfering in this relationship, or there's another relationship and they got their eye on you, Sagittarius. Bottom line. Somebody ready to move on. Somebody has said or has told you that they saw a future with you, or they wanted to move towards you or see where things go. Somebody's got plans. And it looks like it's the fire between the two of you that's going to pull this person in your direction. But again, I am seeing here, though, they do get a little bit nervous. There's some nervous energy here about what you're truly feeling, because sometimes you may shut down, or they just don't know if you're separating yourself. They don't know if you're backing away a little bit, or if there's another situation going on, if that's making you detach. So it looks like they're going to take the risk, though, and go for it, because, You guys are both real fiery. You have a lot in common, a lot more in common. If there's somebody else, this person is kind of cold to them. They might be in a situation that's codependent. But you spark some sort of passion back in this person that is like, there's got to be another way. The thing that scares them about you is they're not sure about the stability of this relationship. All right. But it looks like you got somebody wanting to walk away from another situation or ready to move on towards you and see where things go. So somebody coming towards you because they're drawn, but the moon card and the 10 of swords, like they're almost afraid that you're going to leave them, that you're going to desert them. They may be dependent on somebody else, or another person may be dependent on them. So if this person makes a huge decision to open up towards you and come towards you, they're putting a lot on the line for you. And there is a fear of getting hurt or being betrayed. There's some sort of secret. So they may either feel like you betrayed them or you will betray them, or, you know, they're going to get caught in this betrayal or something like that. But it looks like you're a risk worth taking is what I'm getting. I have Cancer energy, Pisces energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So somebody on their way to you. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Let's see. All right, let's see the possible outcome between Aries through Pisces for you. All right, you got that King of Pentacles. Look at, we're trying to build some stability. Oh, you know, Aries is like, damn, Sag, man, you got me thinking. I can't get you off my mind. All right, questioning their sanity. Taurus feels stuck. So if Taurus is in another situation, they're like, come on, you know that I'm stuck on you. I want to see where things go, but I'm having doubts. Gemini feeling regretful. If they made a decision, they feel like they made the wrong one. Cancer's got nothing but love for you. Cancer over here wanting to open up and tell you how they feel. Leo's like, let's build something together. Let's do this, right? So Leo here wanting to talk to you, wanting to connect and work it out. Virgo, looks like Virgo and you could be walking away, going your own way. Libra wanting to step up, right? They're loyal to you. Scorpio is afraid things aren't going to turn out the way they want them to. You know, there could be some disappointment or struggling with a decision. Sag, you got the Devil card. All right, so you got something going on here. You've got some triggering. You've got some seduction. You got some temptation. You've got somebody triggering you. You triggering another person, and this looks very dramatic and very intense, especially between you and another Sag. Capricorn wants to work on things. They see the potential here. Aquarius ready to reach out, and Pisces wants to come home. Pisces finds you as home, all right, sees you as home, wants a commitment. All right, Sag. Let's see. Capricorn. Guys, give me 2 seconds just to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Capricorn 211. All right. All right, let's go, Capricorn. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Virgo. If you want to win a personal reading. And please hit that hype button. It's the first time I've really realized about it. But if you guys could do that, and the more it happens, I may do a giveaway. I don't know how it works yet, but that'd be pretty cool. Don't forget, I am going live on the 21st or the 22nd with Archer. We're doing a special collab for the fall equinox. All right, so how are they feeling? We got that Knight of Swords wanting to show up quite a few times today. All right, well, they got their eye on you. You know it. All right, they're keeping tabs on you. I do too. I love the energy. All right, you got them guessing. You got them thinking. You got them pondering. You got them going back and forth. All right. You got this, Capricorn. They respect you. All right. This is somebody who's trying to figure you out. You know, they're drawn to you. It's like, man, sometimes you just don't know why, but you're just like, why can't I get this person off my mind? Or I like this person. They stress me out, but, you know, I still keep coming back for more. You know, they're just trusting the vibe. They're trusting it. They're just taking it one day at a time. Let's see what goes. Let's see what happens. All right. The problem is, though, is this. They could be triggering fear of abandonment in you, or they might be afraid to get let down. You know, if they're dealing with another relationship, the other person's making them feel bad. Or, you know, they don't want to make you feel bad, you know? I mean, there is a juggling here, you know, if they're juggling, you know, life in general, you know, they don't like making you feel bad. They don't want to see you sad. They may need you to be a little bit more flexible with them. You know, because this person wants to see things play out with you. You know, they just, maybe it's just time they need, you know, and they know that it's like creating this distance between the two of you. You know, I don't want, you know, I want you, I wasn't expecting it to go like this, I kind of feel. You know, they view you as the one they want to be with, all right? The 10 of Cups. You're somebody I can see a happy future with. You're somebody I can see potential family with. You're somebody that gets me to look at the positive things in life. You make me happy. I really don't want to upset you or make you sad or disappoint you. That's what it feels like. It just feels like, you know, the challenges, maybe I am disappointment to you. How do you view them? The Three of Swords, a disappointment. Does this person disappoint you? I mean, are we being real with ourselves? Are we being honest with ourselves here? I mean, this person may just be observing you, trying to figure out what your truth is. Are you really happy with them? Do you trust them? Do you not trust them? Have they done something in the past that gave you reason? This person feels like, you know, I disappointed you and I just don't know. Is it like, do we have what it takes to keep on moving forward? This person broke your heart. Possible outcome, though, the Strength card, what doesn't kill you is going to make you stronger. You got Leo energy, Pisces energy. And what Spirit wants you to know, all right? Sometimes it's about learning your lesson and leaving it in the past and moving forward. I mean, you know, you've got the experience. You know what you're doing. You know how to handle your own. You're strong. It looks like somebody really wants to work something out with you, wants to move forward. They, you know, they love you or they're falling in love with you. But if they have disappointed you or you're afraid they're going to disappoint you, this person's feeling it. They might not say anything. The High Priestess is going to just sit back and observe everything. But they're very cautious and overwhelmed about making every decision, every step they make. They're tiptoeing around you. They may feel on guard. I want to make sure I do everything right this time. You know, I'm coming in. Maybe they, you know, they've gone through, that could just be it too. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right with you. And I just feel like I don't want to disappoint you. I've disappointed somebody in my past. I don't want to disappoint you, you know. But it looks like you view them, the Three of Swords, you see them as unhappy. Unhappy maybe with themselves. You know, or they think that you're unhappy with them and you're not being honest with yourself. And then yet there's something about you that keeps this person coming back for more. You know, it's like all we can do is take, you know, if I can't leave you alone, I can pull away for a little bit. This person may pull away when they are afraid they're getting hurt and or they're going to get hurt. They pull away. But they're back. It does. It goes back and forth. Back and forth. But this relationship, the outcome is the Strength card. It's like perseverance, strength, this inner courage, you know, to pursue, to push forward. I mean, you're testing this person. You're definitely testing this person. I think every relationship is a trauma bond. No. We're all just meeting each other where we're at. I don't know. Wish I had the answer for that. But I can see that this person sees this relationship as worth taking the next step. You got them thinking, you know, you got them pulling back. The High Priestess is in their position, which is telling me this person is very cautious about their decisions. They're not just making sudden decisions to be careless, that's for sure. They're definitely trying to do what's best. So this person may also feel, you know, this urge sometimes to run. You could be dealing with somebody that, you know, gets a little nervous. And so you are testing this person and the strength of this relationship, if it continues to pursue, is going to, it looks like it, you know, build a strong bond over time with the Ten of Cups. Of course, you know, unless of course you just feel like enough's enough and it's like, I can't deal with this and I'm out of here. Right? You got Leo energy and Pisces energy. You know, and I got the Chariot card showing up here. Perseverance is really strong in this relationship. Focus, perseverance, and loyalty. It's not an easy relationship. You have a lot of, every day there's something going on or there's a lot of things up in the air. But to me, it's like, this could be what makes a really good relationship. It's definitely not boring. It's coming with its challenges, but it looks like you guys could overcome them together. All right, so Cancer energy here too. See the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person's trying to remain as positive about it. The Sun card, the Two of Pentacles, it's like we got a lot of work to do here. Things get overwhelming. There could be children involved, and that's why there's a lot going on, but we got this. Strong Leo energy again. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. Let's see. So it does look like somebody is being kind of quiet, you know, observant, a quiet observer. Taking some work to get this person to be a little bit more maybe emotional. King of Cups. All right, so I do see one, and as I said that, being more emotional. So Aries is a lot of work, right? So there's a lot of pressure here. It looks like you guys are reaching some sort of intense place where it's like, have we made it this far? Are we ready to move forward, or are we ready to give up? So there's a very strong, intense energy between you and an Aries. All right. Things have just kind of gotten really heavy. Hopefully this is a clearing and you guys are able to start fresh. Taurus, we're seeing devil energy. There was some triggering. You guys may be triggering each other. Very impulsive energy. Could be addiction involved. But we are seeing there is some trauma here. There is some fears here showing up, and a strong attachment to you as well. Gemini, things going really fast with you and Gemini. It looks like the energy could be shifting. A very positive one, a very exciting energy. Cancer, wanting to make things right, talk to you or connect with you, be honest with you. Leo, very intense relationship with you and a Leo. It's like you guys just one thing after another. All right, it looks like, again, it's not over, but the Tower card is showing another disruption. Virgo, right? Same thing. Virgo, there's a lot of ups and downs, but it looks like you and a Virgo could make it happen. You just got to kind of roll with it and see what time brings. Libra, the High Priestess. So there's Libra kind of hanging out in the background here, kind of maybe going silent, trying to figure things out. But, you know, they're doing what they feel is right. Scorpio, also maybe holding back a little bit, trying to make the right decision. It looks like if they come through, they want to really give this a good start. Sagittarius is the Two of Pentacles. So Sag is kind of, you know, going back and forth. 1 minute, you know, they really are just trying to hang in there and see where things go. Capricorn, Nine of Pentacles, looks like they're invested, all right? They're trying to give it their all. Aquarius, let's pick up where we left off and see where things can go. You might be getting over some sort of disagreement. And Pisces. Pisces might have went silent for a minute, but you got them pondering. You got them thinking about the potential of this relationship. They just need a little reset. All right. So I may go on because I'm getting through these pretty fast. I'm going to change the time to the other one to 4 for now. I don't have to go on so late. So I'm surprised how fast the readings are going through. All right, Aquarius. All right. Let's see with my Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. All right, Six of Swords. Let's get going. Let's move on. Ace of Cups. All right, their feelings for you. All right. Oh, look at this. What they're not telling you. They got real deep feelings for you. You're definitely one of a kind. You've got your claws in this one, Aquarius. All right, the challenge though, I don't know if you know the pressure's on. Meeting your needs, meeting your expectations. You know, there is a little bit of tension here. They need you to lean back a little bit, let them take charge. Or there's competition, right? Power energy here, power struggle between what we say, the way we communicate, the way they view you. The Queen of Swords, you know, you got a mouthful. You got something to say, you're going to say it. You got a lot going on in your mind. You may overthink things. You know, the Five of Wands, it feels like you may overthink things in there, and your person is like, look, I find you very attractive. A very strong sexual energy here, but there's unconditional love. There's like, you got me hooked, right? But I don't know why there's a lot of tension coming from your side. Like, they frustrate you. I don't think you're seeing how much this person really is attracted to you. I'm thinking you're in your head. Maybe you want them to pick up the pace. You want more action. You want more passion. You want more fun. I don't know. But your person here feeling like, just lean back, lay back, and let's go. I've got feelings for you. You know, it's like, you see this kind of cool, chill energy. Like, this is how I like it when we're like, all right. I like it when things are, you know, kind of like, you know what you want, you know what you got. And the Queen of Swords can be like that too, but with the Five of Wands, it's like firecracker. You got a lot of stress going on, you know, and shit's got to get done, and shit's got to get done now, and, you know, or, you know, you're worried or just kind of like scattered here with a lot to do. And they may love this about you too. But that's the challenge, though. You know, very restless energy, scattered energy. So you may think things or say things without thinking. All right. How do you view them? The Temperance card. You know, maybe this person's really good for you. You seem that they're very chill. Your person seems a little bit really kind of doing their thing, kind of hanging back. And I just think there's a different kind of energy. I think that, you know, my Aquarians are very, you guys go, 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 go. I mean, you got a lot of energy. And your person here, the Temperance card, they're just kind of going with the flow. That could stress you out. Maybe that's what stresses you out. Like, I know that you guys are very fun, very sociable and stuff like that, but you guys are a fixed sign, and, you know, you can get caught up in your head, get fixed on something too. Maybe you just got a lot of energy. You have a lot of energy. And your person seems to be a little bit more laid back and a little bit more chill. And that's not stopping them from thinking you're super attractive, but you might have a sense of urgency, and this person's just like, no, we'll just see how it goes, you know, relax. I see the outcome, Hierophant, so I'm seeing a commitment. See, either way, you know, look, at opposites attract. You know, you're dealing with somebody who likes to enjoy the moment. Good foods, relax. And, you know, and it looks like, though, sometimes, you know, people show up in our lives and, you know, we have to make some tweaks and we think it's the other person, but, you know, there are karma. And, but it's good here. It feels really good. It feels like the love here, but you guys are in some early stages again. Even if this is a reconciliation, it's like, there's a part of me that thinks this person loves this about you. But at the same time, you may not see what they're putting off, or you may not think or see sometimes when their reactions are more chill, it may frustrate you. It could stress you out. And you may feel like you're having to do everything or pull away. But they admire you. They're very attracted to you. And there is, you know, the Temperance card here, which is saying, you know, it looks like it's unfolding the way it's supposed to. And it looks like it could unfold into leveling up into a more serious relationship. What does Spirit want you to know? The 9 of Wands. I mean, you got fatigue. You've got fatigue. 9 of Wands. You got a lot of responsibilities on you. You've got a lot of stress and tension. And like I said, I feel like your person admires you because you must get your shit done. You must get it together. You must be working, you know, dealing with a lot. But you are dealing with somebody that just seems like they don't have, I know what that feels like when you're around people that don't have the same sense of urgency as you. It can feel like they're working against you, but they're not. This person's not. This person has love for you, very attracted to you. So things are unfolding and growing, but I do see what Spirit wants you to know is that you may be working too hard. You may be overthinking this or trying to push something too hard, too fast. It will unfold naturally. You have Sag energy, Taurus, very strong Taurus. You got Libra, you got Aquarius and Gemini energy. And I am getting the Four of Swords saying you need a vacation, you need to relax. And somebody saying they're Canadian and the other one's American. That makes sense. Americans need to chill out. We need to chill out. Everything's got to be too much, too much, too much, too much. Always, always, always. Go, 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 go. All right, and we got the 10 of Wands. You need to chill out before you burn out. You're burning the candle at both ends here, Aquarius. Let me see your person, possible outcome, Aries through Pisces. All right, what is the possible outcome for Aries through Pisces? All right, the High Priestess on the bottom here. So Aries. All right, Aries is dealing with being over something. It's done, all right? It's ran its course. All right, looks like you guys maybe have, if it's your story, the outcome is it's just too much work. All right, they're not ready. Taurus, on the other hand, Taurus is like, you make me want to work for it. Right? Taurus is like, I'm very attracted to you, lots of communication coming in. Let's make this happen. Gemini, same thing. Gemini has some feelings for you and about to express it. I mean, you got them kind of showing up and catering to you or starting to. Cancer on their way to you, you know, to help out or hang out. Leo wants to help out too, 6 of Pentacles. It looks like they want to give to this, make plans with you. Virgo is all about you. Virgo sees stability here, wants to make stability, make the relationship more stable. Libra, the Sun card. Libra's like, you know, very romantic feelings for you and sexual energy, and you know, let's have fun. Scorpio is your lovers. Scorpio feels a deep bond with you. Sagittarius is ready for the next step. Capricorn is, there's some drama between you and Capricorn, right? There's some heavy energy there. Push-pull energy, you guys triggering each other. Aquarius, Queen of Swords, you're showing up as the Queen of Swords again. So maybe, you know, you think you're assuming something, but it's not. You know, stress from your life or another situation could be, you know, making you think something is, or making something harder than it has to be, or you're stressing about a situation before, or you're stressing about things before they even happen. Putting too much pressure on yourself and the relationship. But you are, I mean, this here is just try facts, right? Write down the facts. Pisces, it looks like you guys are going to get through any kind of frustration you're having. You guys tend to cause drama, but you guys both like it and like each other. All right, let's see. Pisces, we made it. Pisces. 238. All right. Yes, beat that heart, the happy, the party, the wow, and the 100%. It helps the channel's algorithm. Thank you. And the hype. If you guys find it after this. And the hype. And don't forget to say happy birthday to Virgo. You could win a personal reading. All right, Pisces. All right, the Fool card. Let's see. Your person's feelings, the 10 of Pentacles, but they're not telling you. The 9 of Cups, all right? All right. The challenge is the Queen of Swords. The way they view you. All right, so you got, Pisces, you got somebody here into you. And if there's, the challenge could be communication with this person. A lot of energy here with this person too. And it also could be you're dealing with somebody, Pisces, who's dealing with the next or is in a relationship, but they desire you. You know they desire you. You know the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. I mean, this person's all about you. You know, your person may question commitment. And it may be hard for them to open up to it. But if there's anybody that's got a pull on you, on them, it's you. You got a strong pull on this person. This person here is thinking about you over time. It's a lot of pressure on them though too. I mean, there's something about you that excites them. And then at the same time, there's this pressure that confuses them too. You got an earthy energy. Somebody who might be really into their, work responsibilities or just has a lot to do. But man, they'd rather be with you. The way you view them, the Four of Swords, you feel like this person's gone quiet on you and it's stressing you out. This person needs a break from their responsibilities and you're hoping that they come your way. It looks like they want to see you, they want to talk to you, they want to, you know, come see you, but maybe they're just, you know, when they go silent, they could be sleeping. This person could be overworked. They could be on vacation or, you know, needing a vacation. And again, for you, there's a sense of urgency and you might be letting your emotions get the best of you. You might be overwhelmed thinking something's wrong because communication has stopped, or you feel like you don't trust what they're saying. But you got somebody here who's just relaxing, just chilling, just trying to take a time out. Just needing a time out. You know, their deep feelings for you is the Nine of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups, right? It's like their feelings are growing for you. I mean, they feel you. They know how you feel. But I just get that they need a break sometimes from all the responsibility, all the stuff that's going on. Look at the outcome is the Six of Cups. It's like, you know who I want to be with. I think you get furious or jealous or upset if there is another person involved. Right? If you think, maybe you think there's somebody else involved. But this person wants to be with you. It looks like they're just, you know, they're just giving themselves a little bit of a break. The pressure is on. You might be losing your shit. I don't know. Maybe you're losing your shit a little bit. This energy here, with this being the challenge, they could be sleeping, you know? I don't know. I think when the pressure gets too much, this person checks out, is what's happening. You may have a lot of energy. You may have a lot of doubts. And it seems like, you know, your person here is like Pisces, you know, it's like, you know, I'm all about you, but I don't know, this person might be saying, relax on me a little bit. I plan on reaching out to you. So this person does plan on reaching out to you, Pisces. You know, look at this. The Spirit wants you to know the Lover's card. This person's in love with you, you know, or falling in love with you, wants to see where things go. But also this person could be triggering you, especially if there is another person that is involved and this person is trying to, or if there is another relationship and you're the third party. I mean, I can see why you're getting stressed out. But if that's not the case, like this person is like, oh, man, I don't know what the problem. I don't think your person realizes or is understanding why you're getting so upset. Like they get overwhelmed with the pressure, bottom line. And I don't know if you need more reassurance, but it seems like right now you may need more reassurance from this person. And that could be stressing you out that you're not getting it. But I think that you're letting your emotions trigger you and thinking something's wrong with this person. All right, the Emperor card is telling me things are stable. All right, things are going to get more stable, you know, with this person. I got Aries, I got Gemini, I got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So if you, I don't know, if you're thinking that somebody is with somebody else, that's not the case. There could be some jealousy that you're thinking. But if somebody's in another relationship, they want you know that they already checked out of that relationship. That's why they're with you. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. Let's see the potential outcome. 9 of Wands again, so getting a lot of pressure there too. Aries is all about business, working, but also about you. All right, so they're just very independent, but it looks like they're very attracted to you, so they could be stepping up. They're still there. They're still in your life. Taurus, the Chariot, on their way to return and see, to maybe move on. Maybe you guys are just going to pick up where you left off and take off, and make things right. Gemini, the 4 swords. So Gemini is just, I need a break. Cancer, everything's fine with a Cancer. Cancer looks like they're looking, at how far you guys have come and, the potential for a future. Leo could be moving on. Leo is just like, we know this is over. Virgo, there's some conflict with you and a Virgo. You guys can't seem to agree to disagree. Libra, 2 of Pentacles, things going back and forth here, but you guys are just taking it one day at a time. Scorpio, things could balance themselves. Looks like you guys really got what it takes. It's just a matter of time. Sagittarius has their eyes on you, not saying anything yet. Same thing with a Capricorn. They both could have gone ghost, but they still got their eye on you. Aquarius coming in with, feelings, telling you how they feel. And Pisces, the Hierophant. So you could be leveling up in a relationship, Pisces, with another Pisces. You guys seem to want the same thing. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed those today. I will see you guys in about 333 here. I'll see you guys soon. I'm doing super chats at 4, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of break, and then I will be back on. And thank you guys all for being here with me. And I would appreciate, once again, if you guys hit that hype button, if you see it. I know you guys said that you couldn't see it right now. I think you might see it after the live is done. That would really help me. I really need the boost, and that would be great. And you guys are amazing. I will see you guys soon. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Angel. All right. Thank you, Melissa, that was here. And Archer showed up. That was really nice. It was pretty awesome. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me. Take care.